Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back from the Division 2 build video. Well, my friends, are you solo most of the time? Do you not like to play with groups? Do you just don't feel like sometimes being in a group? You just want to be there, just play by yourself, being solo, have some me time, but you need a build that can do a lot of damage and also keep you alive at the same time. And just have a little bit of fun around the open world, no matter what you're doing, control point farming or heroic missions or whatever basically you're playing, even summit, it doesn't matter. If you're solo, well then you have to use this build. Yes, this build is absolutely amazing when you're solo, and also it's really good when you play in a group. You can also go to the dark zone with this build and you're going to do quite a lot of damage. You can actually do PvP with this build. Although I don't have PvP footage, unfortunately, because I don't like going inside the dark zone anymore. Just no fun for me. It's just me, so yeah, it's my own opinion. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, you're welcome to try it out. So let me show you the build and what I'm talking about. So this is the build here. As you can see, I have gunner specialization, armor on kill, one of the reasons why. You could use different specialization if you want to. You can go firewall, you can use survivalist, anything, totally anything you want. And also a very good specialization for this build will be the technician, because of that 1%, +1 skills here. So that will be even better. Now I have the Lady Death, as you can see, because the Lady Death is my preferred weapon in this. Now this is my personal choice. You can use different weapons and I'll talk to that, which different weapon you can use. So this is an SMG build right now. You can easily transfer it into an assault rifle build. So all you need to do is change one piece and that's it. So I have the Lady Death mainly because Lady Death packs a lot of punch when you're running around and doing that multiplicative damage. And also when I'm doing control point farming and stuff like that, I do like to use the Lady Death with this build because when I get a kill, I basically become the Flash, so I can run fast. So that's why I use it, and I can just go from one point to the other. Plus I'm using a Memento backpack, so Lady Death is also good for me to like quickly go and pick up the Memento trophy buff because of the speed. So that's why I have it. Now for my secondary, I have this MP-N, like MP5N. You can use an MPX, you can use pretty much anything, Dark Winter, but I wouldn't recommend a very high RPM weapon. Or a lower RPM or a middle kind of RPM is better to use it on the build. I have it with Measured Talent. It's basically doing the exact same thing, giving me high RPM, and also half the magazine, it's giving me more damage. So that's why I have it. Now, if you don't want to use the Lady Death, you can use a Chatterbox with it. You can also use a Chameleon with it. The Chameleon will be absolutely amazing with this as well, because once you get those stacks up, you're going to be getting extra 50% crit damage and 90% weapon damage. So a Chameleon is a really nice choice for the people who like to run assault rifle and not SMGs. So yeah. Now for the pieces, as you can see, I have two pieces of golden gear. I have the golden mask here with armor, crit damage, crit chance, and crit damage mod. So that's why I have two pieces, because of that armor regen. This is an armor regen build, by the way. So the armor regen is what's going to help you and keep you alive, plus the momentum buff coming up for you. I have the chest piece here, which is a named golden gear. It's a hunter killer. Yes, it's a hunter killer. And I'm pretty sure most people don't have it because you haven't completed your hunter. Otherwise, you would have this beautiful, perfect intimidate talent, which gives you 40% multiplicative damage. So that's why I have this. You can use a non-named version of it, no problem. You'll have less multiplicative damage, but, well, that's the only trade-off here. So I have armor, crit damage, armor regen, and crit damage mod. Would love to have crit chance here, but it's fine. So that's why I have this. Now for the holster, I have a Grippo. This is the only like all red piece, so because of that 15% crit damage, and that's the only thing I have. And for the knee pads, I have Dark Zone exclusive Emperor's Guard because of 1% armor regen. I have crit chance on it. It's super hard to farm it. If you don't have it by now, you can only get it on Dark Zone, or just wait for the weekly vendor to sell this. I actually bought this particular piece from weekly vendor, so you can get that as well. I mean, if there is on sale, it's not in this week, unfortunately. So yeah. Now the gloves, I have gone for one piece of Bellstone because of the 1% armor regen. Would love to have a max armor. Remember, when you go in for an armor regen build, the more armor you have, the more armor regen you will get. So yeah. Now again, crit chance, crit damage here. Now, if you don't have this knee pads, the Emperor's Guard, you can use a second piece of Bellstone armory, so you can get extra like 10% crit. No, sorry, my bad. The 10% like armor on kill. so you can get that. And yeah, that's basically the build. I have Memento here. Memento is giving me that beautiful bonus armor, weapon damage, and also that 3% armor regen when I collect all the buff. But without the Memento buff, I can show you my crit here. As you can see, I have 60% crit chance, 145.6% crit damage. And if I show you my armor regen, I have 52,986 armor regen. But with Memento buff, I would have 101,000. Yes, 101,000 armor regen. I can't show you right now in the shooting range, because in shooting range, if I kill these shooting targets, the Memento buff will not give me like the trophies. Unfortunately, I think they patched it or something, because people are kind of exploiting it. But yeah, you can't get it here. But I will show up the footage where you can see that it has over 100,000 armor regen per second when you have all the Memento trophies with you, which is pretty easy to get, honestly. I usually go do a heroic mission, and I just kill them and get the Memento buff, and just carry out through in the open world. And no matter what I'm doing, like mini activities or resource convoys or control point farming, basically I just use it solo, and I don't really die with this build, honestly. There's multiple NPCs shooting at me, but once I get those kills, which I do get it by the Lady Death, the multiplicative damage of Lady Death, and also the perfect intimidate talent. So that's giving me damage, and I'm just killing them. Lady Death has very low ammo, like mag capacity, only like 33, but still it can one clip those elite guys when you're solo, because the NPC scale down when you're solo, so you can pretty much kill them very easily. And red guys and purple guys, they're just too much. They're just too easy. You can slap in some directives just to spice it up a little bit. You can use this build, pick up those Memento trophies, use the Lady Death speed to go to pick up those trophies, and then just you have insane armor regen going on. You have insane amount of like bonus armor coming in from the Memento buff, and you're just shredding through literally anything. So if you're solo, slap in this build. If you don't like using skill builds, use this build, and you're going to have an absolute amazing time using this. Now, if you want to use an assault rifle variant of it, so all you got to do, change the Lady Death and use the chameleon here. And if I show you with the chameleon, you already have 55% crit chance on this build. You don't have to change anything. You can just use the chameleon in this build and just go it like that. Now, if you want to use the exotic shotgun, which is the Scorpio, I have also used the Scorpio as well. If you want to use that, if I show you my crit, I have 42% crit chance. So that way I will actually swap the Grupo like holster to a Sheshka like this, so I get 10% crit chance. And now I will have 52.7% crit chance. So that's a fairly decent amount crit chance. And you can use the shotgun. Since the shotgun is so good, and like it's people's favorite weapon right now, so you can use it as well like this. And you still have that 1.6 million armor, and you can just use it like that. This is basically what I do for solo. Now, if you want to use something else, you can actually do, like, if you don't like to use gunner, you can go with the specialization, technician. So that way you'll have two skills here, and use like an artificial hive, because the artificial hive will heal your shield. So you can use that, because you're getting the heal from the armor regen, but your shield is not getting the heal. So you can use the artificial hive to heal your shield, to take a little bit more damage on your shield. But honestly, I don't really use the shield that much. Only when I'm like in a lot of trouble, I use that, just pop in. But then I get that crazy armor regen. You're seeing on the clips that I'm getting that crazy amount of armor regen going in. As soon as I take a lot of damage, I just pop the shield up and let my armor regen real quick, and then I'm just good. I can just face tank. I'm ready to face tank again. So no matter what you're doing, no matter which faction you're playing, if you're playing solo, you got to try this build out. Just try it out, and trust me, you're gonna have a very good time. So there are some changes you can do if you want to. Just let me know in the comments, but I feel like this is super strong. So in total, you're going to get 6% armor regen, because 2-piece golden giving us 1%, the Bellstone 1-piece giving us 1%, so that's 2%, and then the Emperor's Guard giving us 1, so that's 3, and Memento giving us 3, so that's 6% armor regen in the build. Plus you have max crit chance and a lot of crit damage, and also at the same time you have bonus armor from the Memento. So you're really doing very good. Now, if you don't want to use the Memento, you can use the Bellstone armor, like backpack, just to get that armor on kill. And you can use, let's say, Adrenaline Rush or like Bloodsucker talent. You can use those as well to get that bonus armor. It's totally up to you, but I feel like this way I'm way like better when I'm solo. And also when I played on a group, like I did the manhunt kind of bounties and stuff with like 4-man team, and I was really tanking those shots. When I did took a lot of damage, I kind of like retreat a little bit just to let that armor regen heal me up, and then I just come back and just face tanking those NPCs out there, and also doing good damage at the same time. So overall, this is my favorite build for like solo when I try to go and farm anything or any like that. But usually I use my negotiated element build when I'm in a group, but when I'm solo I kind of run this because I like being a little bit of survivability, and this is really fun. I actually used this build a long time ago. I mean, not a long time ago, mostly when the PTS and stuff, I used it on Summit. It was super good, so I immediately liked it. I actually made a better version of this with the backfire. I kind of made it like no like bleed backfire or something like that, so had like 100% hazard on that. But yeah, this is overall a super strong build. When you're basically solo, it's focusing on solo for sure. But yeah, if you're in group, this will be pretty good as well. You can do pretty much anything here apart from raid. Of course, you can't do raid solo. So yeah, try it out, let me know how you feel about the build. And yeah, that's basically it for the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.